It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Industry. All my insiders, stand up. What's good? How y'all feeling this afternoon? I hope you're doing well. Now, today we must talk about Miss Nicki Minaj and Mr. Dante Ki. Okay. Now, for all of the people out there that think I am a Nicki Minaj hater, think I'm against the barbs, think I'm just against everybody and everything that she does, you might be might be a little surprised to hear my take on this situation today. But we have a case here where Mr. Dante Ki is accusing, or at least being tagged in choreography from Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 Gag City tour, in which some dance moves that he did on TikTok and across social media are now being utilized in the tour from her dancers. He was not credited. I don't believe that he was approached prior to the tour starting, right? So he didn't know what was going on. Fans actually tagged him in concert footage, let him know what was going on. And he took to social media to respond. Okay. Now, in this whole situation, this whole ordeal that's going on, a representative from Nicki Minaj's team has reached out to him. Nicki Minaj has acknowledged the fact that his dance moves are what was being used on tour. She was not aware of that. She had the impression that those moves came from someone else. However, regardless of who they came from, there was no compensation. There was no real credit. There was no real embrace. And this is kind of one of the issues that we're facing today with people that are creative on social media. We're getting on social media, giving our sauce away, right? Social media is basically our promotion, marketing, business card, movie reel, everything. If you're creative, if you're in some type of industry where you're utilizing your talent, you're basically in a position where you have to put your talent on display, your creativity, your thoughts, your ideas. And unfortunately, you have limited protection unless you're going out and copywriting and trademarking every single thing that you put out prior to you uploading. You're at risk of somebody taking your shit, running with it, and never acknowledging you, acting like it never happened, right? And then you got to try to come voice and stand up for yourself. And then there's going to be a mixed batch of people that either support you or not, right? So let's get into Dante Ki. Let's get into his original choreography that he originally came up with for the song Fuck This Club Up off of Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 album. This is one of the more popular records from the album. It's one of the more turned up records from the album, so it makes sense. We're going to go ahead and pull him up on the side of the screen here so y'all can see his original moves. Now, I don't think he's the best dancer, but that's not really up to me to decide. People support him. He's got millions of views and followers and a lot of people that support him. He's been on Good Morning America. He's been done things with Reebok. He's been in Ariana Grande music videos, all type of stuff based on his dancing or based on his creativity to at least come up with steps, even though he may not be the greatest at executing them. His work has gotten him this far, and he's been getting press and support for his work since at least 2018. So this isn't necessarily new for him. Again, let's go ahead and pull him up with his little moves. Not little moves, with his moves. So this is the high heels on my tippies move that he came up with. You see, he's just doing this in a little studio in a little apartment somewhere, wherever he's at. That's the moves that he did. Y'all want to see it one more time? We'll play it one more time. High heels on the tippies, just real quick, just a quick, just dropped down and got his eagle on real quick. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So that's the move in question. Now we have him coming on to TikTok, letting the world know, hey, I appreciate y'all tagging me in this. These are my moves. I was not aware of this, but now that I am, let's talk about it. Okay. So now we're about to let y'all see what Dante has to say about all of this that's going on and how this is affecting him in real time. Okay.
Hey y'all, thank you so much to those of you that shared and tagged me in this. I have an update, so let me get into it. So I was reached out to by a member of her team, and I wasn't after payment for this. I was just looking for the opportunity to potentially collaborate and to receive credit. And neither one of those options seem possible and have been rejected. I want to thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Y'all saw something, knew it wasn't right, and brought it to my attention. And we should be uplifting and supporting each other, and continuing to do so. So I encourage other artists to seek credit for their work. Keep being you. What other people think of you is none of your business. And just keep it pushing, babe.
I'm going to run this back just so y'all can hear what he says one more time, because I might have missed a little something. So we're going to play it one more time. Listen to what he has to say.
So I was reached out to by a member of her team, and I wasn't after payment for this. I was just looking for the opportunity to potentially collaborate and to receive credit. And neither one of those options seem possible and have been rejected. I want to thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Y'all saw something, knew it wasn't right, and brought it to my attention. And we should be uplifting and supporting each other, and continuing to do so.
All right. So he says that he didn't want compensation. He wasn't seeking payment initially. He really just wanted the opportunity to collaborate directly with Nicki Minaj and have the opportunity to get his credit, right? To be properly credited, to be properly put on Front Street as the originator of this segment of the dance, right? And to be honest, that's fair enough. It's something that came out of his creativity, something that he either freestyled or came up with. And he's a fan of Nicki Minaj. Probably, I don't know. She might be his favorite artist for all we fucking know. And he's being cut out of a moment. And this is not something, you see, what a lot of people don't understand, especially the Nicki Minaj fans, this is not just a one-time thing, right? Nicki Minaj is on a world tour. If you let her tell it, this is the biggest selling tour in hip hop history or female rap history, right? The best selling tour in female rap history. She's about to go all over the nation. She's about to go all over overseas, Europe, Asia, all these different places. But yet you want to steal this young man's dance move. That's not cool. You wouldn't be okay with somebody rapping your music and doing a world tour off your shit, impersonating you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that piece right there is not cool. And you shouldn't have added it to your tour choreography without first confronting this man about the situation. And if he said, no, what y'all are offering me is not adequate or whatever, cut that step out. Cut the step out. It's not that important, right? Now, again, there's a member of Nicki Minaj's team who's basically saying he's capping. He basically came to the table and said, hey, we offered him compensation. We offered him tickets. We offered him a meet and greet. To which he said no. He wanted to come out on stage and dance with Nicki Minaj. That was his one request or demand. We said no, and we kept it pushing. And perhaps that is true because it aligns with Dante Colley's follow-up video, which I'm about to play. But that does not let y'all off the hook. Just because y'all had a conversation, y'all made some offers to him and he declined, doesn't mean that y'all keep doing the fucking steps from city to city, state to state, all over the world. That's not how that goes. Right? Now, let's get into Dante's second video. Okay?
Whoa. I don't blame y'all for having this reaction based on what you were told, but let me just set the record straight here. I did not decline any concert tickets. I didn't decline the opportunity for a meet and greet. I didn't demand. I asked for the opportunity to perform on stage, and that wasn't a possibility, so we moved on. I was offered an amount that was under $100, and I was told that $2,000 is for a song, and that I would be prorated an amount for an 8 count. I would never consider selling my work for that amount. I really appreciate Nicki for tweeting and saying that she wanted to make things right. However, the person that she's put in charge has not made this a positive experience. And all I've asked for is for her to repost the original video and to tag me, just like the other videos. And if that's not possible, to just remove the choreo. I come online, the choreo's in the show, and there's no video. And the only reason why I posted today was because I was being tagged in concert footage with people saying that I was paid, hired, etc. And that is not true. I have to stick up for myself because no one's gonna stick up for me.
All right, so there you have it. He says, I got to stick up for myself. Nobody's going to stick up for me. They said that the standard operation is $2,000 for a song, which I think is interesting. So y'all pay choreographers $2,000 per song to come up with steps. Sounds a little low for an artist of this caliber of a Nicki Minaj, $2,000. But I mean, she does perform a lot of songs on tour. I think she's performing in the upwards of 40 records in each stop in each city. So, I mean, hey, if you're paying $2,000 per song, you got 40 songs and you got steps and choreography for each one. That is a lot. Okay, we're not gonna act like that's not a lot. That is, right? Because it's gonna add up. That's what, 40 times 2. That's $80,000. Yeah. maybe I would try to cut some motherfucking quarters too. Okay, but nonetheless, in his position, I mean, Nicki Minaj's expenses are really none of his concern because y'all took something of mine. Y'all took my intellectual property. Y'all took my dance. Whether it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 2 minutes, it really doesn't matter because that's something that I did. Y'all should have, again, approached him in the beginning. Y'all would have got this worked out. All the details ironed out. Y'all would have got him on paperwork. You should have gave him a work for hire contract. All of these things that could have been minimized and nipped in the bud before the tour started. I mean, the tour, it's not like the tour was like approaching quickly. It was known for a long time that y'all was going to do stuff, but y'all decided at the last minute, 2-3 weeks before the actual tour was slated to begin, Nicki Minaj started doing rehearsals. She started posting footage. We started seeing the Boom Cats and the Boom Cats. But y'all didn't want to come out with the dollars and cents for this man. I don't think that's okay. Right? Now, y'all offered him, in his story, he says y'all offered him around the margin of $100 since you're only prorating him for an 8 count from that $2,000 song total that you would generally pay. I don't see how anybody in this world could possibly offer a creative $100 for something that you're going to be doing. Nicki Minaj is going to be paid very handsomely for every show. Nicki Minaj, I don't know what her show price is, but I would imagine she's getting a minimum of $100,000. I would estimate she's probably getting $250,000 to $500,000 per show based on her name recognition, brand, based on the demands of her team, because she is the biggest female rap artist of all time. Might not be getting a milli per show, but it's definitely in the $250 to $500 range, if not more. So to offer somebody $100 for anything, I don't think Nicki Minaj would accept $100 for anything in this world. Nicki Minaj wouldn't show up to her own high school. You know what I'm saying? If they offered her $100, she would be like, yo, I would rather show up for free than accept $100. Like, come on. Come on, don't insult me. Don't play with me like that. And the way that you receive your blessings in life is by treating people right and righteously. So I'm sorry, that 8 count thing was not cool. Y'all could have said even $500, right? We doing 5 seconds of your choreography, $500 even. Boom. And even still, he didn't want the money. He wanted to come out on stage and have the opportunity to dance with Nicki Minaj. And this is where I critique him just a little bit, right? Because you are in the position of power to demand that. But what made you think you was going to go on stage with Nicki Minaj, right? So, and then the guy that's basically relaying all the information to the public, he said, It's not possible for you to come out and do that portion of that song with Nicki Minaj on stage because the dancers are not even out there with Nicki Minaj on stage. And as you saw in the video, the dancers were doing their own thing. They were separate. They're in another space. They're not with Nicki. Nicki's not in the shot. So we're not about to tailor this whole moment of our show based on your 5-second contribution to the choreo. I think that's fair. This is similar to the Beyonce Cuff It challenge, right? Remember, Cuff It was the one that everybody kind of unanimously chose off of Renaissance. It went wild on TikTok. All of these dances and all of this stuff ended up taking place. And one particular dance ended up sticking. And it was 2 young ladies that came up with the dance, and they were feeling some type of way that Beyonce didn't invite them to the concert, didn't invite them to come meet up and be a part of the festivities. And it's like, dang, what's going on here? You know? And as humans, as people, I understand when those questions, you know, go through your mind. You're on social media, you're going viral. So, of course, you got a lot of people gassing you up in the comments, a lot of people that are trying to tell you how valuable you are and how much this is worth and blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is, in these situations, you're either going to have to approach with business or stay at home. And when you approach with business, you also cannot take it personally if they don't want to play ball with you, because you're dealing with sticklers, professionals, people who say yes and or no for a living, right? Not to mention they have to negotiate on behalf of themselves, like a Beyonce or a Nicki Minaj. So they don't always get their way. Nicki clearly doesn't always get her way because she's always complaining about something on Twitter or online, right? So you're not exempt from being told no. You're not exempt from, you know, coming to the table with, this is what I want, this is what I demand. All right, that's what you want. You're not going to get it. Cool. But again, they should not, and they need from henceforth to cut his dance out of the tour, right? Whatever adjustments y'all got to make, you got to pay somebody $2,000 to come replace the move. Do what you got to do. All right. Get his stuff out of the show, because y'all are about to go out here and make money. Those dancers that are on that tour, on that stage doing his stuff, they're being compensated every night. We don't know what they're being paid. Some people are saying that they're getting paid in pennies as well. But whatever it is that they're making it to do his shit. We don't appreciate that. It's the same thing that happened with the TikTok folks that created all of these dances, and next thing you know, the stuff ended up in Fortnite, getting mass produced in video games, getting repurposed, and people are forgotten on who created it, right? And then you got the government saying, well, you know, we can't really copyright or trademark dance motions. That's why you're supposed to just do the right thing. That's why, you know what I mean? Don't cut people out of history. Some people claim the fame is going to be all they have is that moment. Don't take it away from them. Don't pervert it. Don't rob these people. Don't make millions of dollars off of a video game, off of all these accessories and VC and all of the different microtransactions you got in here. And then people are doing these moves every match, right? Some people ain't even playing in the matches. They just literally doing dance move compilations for hours on end. And these people walk away with nothing. The shit's not okay. All right. I'm not going to sit up here all day and talk about this, but that's my assessment of it. Be sure to let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right. Much love and respect. Hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spend a the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.